What happens if you feed a struggling peach tree chicken manure? It sounds like a simple question, but the answer is far more dramatic than just, it gets healthier. Imagine your peach tree looking sad, with pale leaves and stunted growth, barely holding on. Now, imagine pouring a potent, nitrogen-rich liquid gold around its roots. Does it bounce back with explosive energy, or does it burn to a crisp in a matter of days? The difference between a bumper crop of juicy peaches and a dead stick in the ground often comes down to this one decision. Today, we are going to uncover the truth behind this ancient farming secret. We will look at the chemistry, the biology, and the precise method you need to use to save your tree without killing it. If you get this wrong, you lose the tree. If you get it right, you might just grow the best fruit of your life. Stick around, because the timing and the mixture are everything. Before we dive into the science and the soil, I want to invite you to join our growing community. If you are tired of guessing what your plants need and want clear, practical advice that actually works in real gardens, hit that subscribe button. We break down complex gardening myths into simple, actionable steps every single week. By subscribing, you are not just supporting the channel, you are ensuring you never miss a tip that could save your harvest. Let's get growing. To understand why chicken manure is such a powerful tool for a struggling peach tree, we first need to look under the microscope. We need to understand exactly what is inside this substance. When we talk about using chicken manure as a liquid feed, we are usually talking about chicken manure tea, or a well-composted slurry. This is not just waste, it is a concentrated biological battery. The primary component that makes chicken manure stand out from other animal manures like cow or horse manure is its incredibly high nitrogen content. Nitrogen is the engine of plant growth. In chicken manure, this nitrogen exists primarily in the form of uric acid and urea. Unlike mammals, birds do not produce urine separately. Their waste combines feces and urine into one deposit. This means the nitrogen is highly concentrated. When this material breaks down, either through composting or steeping in water, those complex organic compounds convert into ammonium and then into nitrates. Nitrates are the form of nitrogen that plant roots can actually absorb and use to build proteins and chlorophyll. But nitrogen is only part of the story. Chicken manure is also rich in phosphorus. Phosphorus is the element responsible for energy transfer within the plant. It is crucial for root development and, later in the season, for flower and fruit production. In the manure, phosphorus is bound in organic molecules. As microbes break down the manure, they release this phosphorus into the soil solution. This is vital for a struggling tree because a weak root system cannot uptake nutrients efficiently. The slow-release nature of the organic phosphorus in chicken manure provides a steady supply rather than a sudden spike, which helps stabilize the plant's energy levels. Furthermore, chicken manure contains significant amounts of potassium, often referred to as potash. Potassium regulates the opening and closing of stomata, the tiny pores on leaves that control water loss and gas exchange. For a peach tree which can be sensitive to water stress, adequate potassium ensures that the tree uses water efficiently. It also strengthens the cell walls, making the fruit sweeter and the branches more resilient against wind and disease. Beyond these three major macronutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, or NPK, chicken manure is a treasure trove of calcium. Calcium is essential for cell wall structure and preventing disorders like blossom end rot, though in peaches it mainly contributes to firm fruit and strong wood. It also contains magnesium, which is the central atom in the chlorophyll molecule. Without magnesium, the tree cannot photosynthesize, meaning it cannot turn sunlight into food. However, the most overlooked component of chicken manure is its microbial life. Fresh manure is teeming with bacteria and fungi. While we never use fresh manure directly on plants due to the risk of burning and pathogens, the process of creating a liquid feed or using well-aged manure introduces beneficial organic matter to the soil. This organic matter improves soil structure, allowing for better aeration and water retention. It feeds the existing soil web, encouraging earthworms and beneficial nematodes. So when you pour this liquid around your peach tree, you are not just feeding the tree, you are feeding the soil ecosystem that supports the tree. It is a holistic injection of fuel, structure, and life. Understanding this composition is key because it explains why this specific manure is so potent and why it is so dangerous if mishandled. It is not a gentle mist, it is a high-octane fuel. Now that we know what is in the chicken manure, let's look at what your struggling peach tree is crying out for. Peach trees, scientifically known as Prunus persica, are heavy feeders, but they are also quite particular. They are not like corn or grass, which can tolerate massive amounts of nitrogen indiscriminately. A peach tree has a specific nutritional profile it needs to thrive, and when it is struggling, identifying the deficit is crucial. The most common reason a peach tree struggles is a lack of vigor in its vegetative growth. This manifests as yellowing leaves, particularly older leaves turning pale green or yellow while the veins remain green, a condition known as chlorosis. This is a classic sign of nitrogen deficiency. The tree simply does not have enough raw material to produce chlorophyll, the green pigment that captures sunlight. Without chlorophyll, the tree starves, even if it is sitting in full sun. This is where the high nitrogen content of chicken manure becomes the perfect antidote. It provides the immediate boost needed to restart the photosynthetic engine. However, a peach tree is not just trying to grow leaves, it is trying to survive and reproduce. If your tree is struggling, it may also have a compromised root system. Perhaps the soil is compacted, or perhaps it suffered from drought stress. To rebuild roots, the tree needs phosphorus. While nitrogen pushes top growth, phosphorus pushes root growth. A struggling tree often has shallow, weak roots that cannot access deep water reserves. The phosphorus in chicken manure helps stimulate new root hairs, expanding the tree's ability to gather resources. This is critical because a tree with a better root system is more resilient to future stresses. Another major need for peach trees is potassium. You might notice that your struggling tree has leaves that are curling at the edges or turning brown and crispy, even when the soil is moist. This is often a potassium deficiency. Potassium is the regulator of water pressure within the plant cells. When potassium is low, the tree cannot maintain turgor pressure, leading to wilting and poor disease resistance. Peach trees are susceptible to fungal diseases like brown rot and leaf curl. A tree deficient in potassium is an open door for these pathogens. The potassium in chicken manure helps fortify the tree's natural defenses, thickening cell walls and making it harder for fungi to penetrate. Additionally, peach trees require calcium for strong wood development. If your tree has weak branches that snap easily or fruit that cracks before ripening, it may be lacking calcium. While chicken manure is not the highest source of calcium compared to lime, it does contribute to the overall calcium pool in the soil, especially when used consistently over time. The micronutrients like magnesium and zinc found in the manure also play supportive roles. Magnesium prevents intervenal chlorosis, and zinc is essential for hormone production that regulates growth. By matching the high nitrogen, moderate phosphorus, and decent potassium profile of chicken manure to the peach tree's urgent need for vegetative recovery and root strengthening, we create a synergistic effect. The tree gets exactly what it needs to stop surviving and start thriving. But remember, this match is precise. Too much of a good thing becomes a poison. This brings us to the critical balance between benefits and risks. When used correctly, chicken manure liquid is arguably one of the best organic fertilizers for revitalizing a stone fruit tree. The benefits are rapid and visible. You will see a greening of the foliage within weeks. The tree will push out new, vibrant shoots. The overall vitality of the tree improves, making it more resistant to pests and environmental stress. It improves the soil structure around the roots, making the environment more hospitable for beneficial organisms. It is cost-effective, sustainable, and closes the loop in your garden ecosystem. However, we must pivot to the warning because this is where most gardeners fail. Chicken manure is hot. This is a gardening term that means it has a very high salt index and high ammonia content. If you apply it incorrectly, you will cause fertilizer burn. Fertilizer burn occurs when the concentration of salts in the soil becomes higher than the concentration of salts inside the plant roots. Through a process called osmosis, water is pulled out of the roots and into the soil, effectively dehydrating the plant. You might think you are watering your tree, but you are actually sucking the life out of it. The roots turn black and mushy, the leaves scorch and drop, and the tree can die within days. Furthermore, fresh or improperly composted chicken manure can contain harmful pathogens like E. coli or salmonella. While the risk is lower with aged manure, it is still present. There is also the issue of ammonia gas. If the manure is not fully broken down, the release of ammonia can damage the delicate tissues of the roots and even the lower trunk of the tree. Another risk is nutrient imbalance. Because chicken manure is so high in nitrogen, overuse can lead to excessive vegetative growth at the expense of fruit production. You might end up with a beautiful, leafy tree that produces no peaches. This is because the tree is in growth mode rather than reproductive mode. Additionally, the high phosphorus content can lock up other micronutrients in the soil if applied in excess, leading to secondary deficiencies. Therefore, the margin for error is small. You cannot just scoop manure from the coop and dump it at the base of the tree. You must respect the potency of this material. It is a medicine, not just food. And like any strong medicine, the dosage determines whether it cures or kills. So, how do we apply this safely? Here is the step-by-step method to prepare and apply chicken manure tea for your peach tree. First, you need well-aged, composted chicken manure. Do not use fresh droppings. If you have fresh manure, let it compost for at least 6 months until it is dark, crumbly, and smells like earth, not ammonia. Step 1. Gather your materials. You will need a 5-gallon bucket, a burlap sack or an old pillowcase, a sturdy stick for stirring, and your aged chicken manure. Step 2. Fill the burlap sack with about 2 cups of the composted chicken manure. Tie the bag securely so no solids escape. This acts as a tea bag, keeping the sludge out of your watering can. Step 3. Place the bag in the 5-gallon bucket and fill the bucket with water. Rainwater is ideal, but tap water left to sit for 24 hours to off-gas chlorine works too. Step 4. Let this mixture steep for 3 to 5 days. Stir it once a day with the stick to aerate it. This encourages aerobic bacteria and helps extract the nutrients. The water will turn a dark amber color, resembling weak tea. Step 5. After steeping, remove the bag. You can dump the contents of the bag onto your compost pile. The liquid in the bucket is now your concentrate. Step 6. Dilution is non-negotiable. You must dilute this concentrate before applying it to your tree. The ratio should be 1 part chicken manure tea to 10 parts water. For example, mix 1 cup of the tea with 10 cups of fresh water. If you are unsure, err on the side of more water. It is better to underfeed than to burn. Step 7. Application. Pour the diluted mixture slowly around the drip line of the peach tree. The drip line is the imaginary circle on the ground directly below the outermost tips of the branches. This is where the majority of the feeder roots are located. Do not pour it directly against the trunk, as this can cause rot and bark damage. Apply about 2 to 3 gallons of the diluted mixture per tree, depending on the size of the tree. Step 8. Water it in. After applying the liquid, follow up with a gentle watering of plain water to help wash the nutrients down into the root zone and prevent salt buildup on the surface. Timing is just as important as the method. There are specific times when you absolutely must not use chicken manure tea. First, do not apply it during the peak heat of summer, especially if temperatures are above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. High heat increases evaporation, which concentrates the salts in the soil, increasing the risk of burn. Second, do not apply it when the tree is dormant in the deep winter. The roots are not active, and the nutrients will leach away into the groundwater, wasting the fertilizer and potentially polluting local water sources. Third, avoid applying it immediately after planting a new tree. Young trees have very sensitive roots that can easily be overwhelmed by the strength of chicken manure. Wait until the tree is established. Fourth, do not apply it if the soil is already saturated with water from heavy rain. The nutrients will run off and the anaerobic conditions can lead to root rot. The ideal time to apply chicken manure tea is in early spring, just as the buds begin to swell, but before full bloom. This gives the tree a nitrogen boost for the initial leaf-out phase. A second application can be made in late spring, after the fruit has set, to support the developing peaches. However, stop all nitrogen-heavy feeding by midsummer. Late-season nitrogen promotes soft, sappy growth that is susceptible to winter freeze damage and disease. The tree needs to harden off its wood for winter, and nitrogen interferes with this process. As for frequency, chicken manure tea is potent. You should not apply it more than once every 4 to 6 weeks during the growing season. Over-application leads to the problems we discussed earlier. Less is often more with this powerful amendment. Listen to your tree. If the leaves are dark green and growth is vigorous, hold off on the next feeding. Only feed when the tree shows signs of needing it. If you have followed these steps correctly, what can you expect to see? The results are not instantaneous, but they are rewarding. Within 7 to 10 days, you may notice a subtle change in the color of the leaves. The pale, yellowish tint will begin to deepen into a richer, healthier green. This is the chlorophyll production kicking in. By 2 to 3 weeks, you should see new growth. Small bright green shoots will emerge from the branches. These new leaves will be larger and more robust than the previous stunted growth. The tree will look more alert, with leaves that stand up proudly rather than drooping. Over the course of 4 to 6 weeks, the overall vigor of the tree will improve. The bark may appear smoother and healthier. If the tree was suffering from minor pest issues, you might notice fewer signs of stress, as a healthy tree is better at defending itself. If you applied the fertilizer in early spring, by summer you should see a better fruit set. The peaches may be slightly larger and more uniform thanks to the balanced nutrition. However, be patient. A struggling tree takes time to rebuild its energy reserves. Do not expect a miracle overnight. The goal is steady, sustainable recovery. If you see no improvement after 6 weeks, reevaluate. Check for other issues like drainage problems, pests, or disease, as fertilizer cannot fix structural or pathological problems. But for a nutrient-deficient tree, this timeline is realistic and promising. In conclusion, feeding a struggling peach tree chicken manure is a powerful strategy, but it demands respect and precision. It is not a casual act, it is a calculated intervention. By understanding the high nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium content of the manure, and matching it to the peach tree's specific needs for vigor and root health, you can turn a dying tree into a productive one. But you must heed the warnings, dilute properly, apply at the right time, and watch for signs of burn. Gardening is a partnership with nature, and sometimes nature needs a little help in the form of concentrated nutrition. If you found this guide helpful and you want to master the art of organic gardening, please subscribe to our channel. We have many more deep dives into specific plant needs and organic solutions coming up. Share this video with a fellow gardener who might have a struggling fruit tree. Let's grow together, wisely and sustainably. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening.